Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now, I was on the train commuting home and I was thinking to myself, ultimately, I believe you can compare managers. Like, clearly you can judge them. I don't always agree with it, but ultimately, I believe in my heart that it should be judged on trophies and work ethic and them things there. But I also believe mainly to get an impact of to put into context trophies and the sides and all of these things, you have to look at what these managers stand for. I mean, if a manager clearly doesn't give a crap about youth, are you going to judge him on his youth prospects? If he doesn't care about winning, are you going to judge him on trophies? If only he cares about winning, you're going to judge him on winning. You get me? Every coach is obviously they're all similar, and ultimately it's a competitive game, football, and you need to win games to stay in the job to win a football match. But they all stand for different things. I mean, it's like comparing musicians. I mean, would you compare Tupac or Chief Keef with Taylor Swift? No, because they all, in fact, all three of them stand for different things. But Tupac and Taylor Swift, clearly one's for music and being self-conscious and empowering people that are impoverished and being discriminated against. No, not to disrespect Taylor Swift, whatever her name is, I don't know her like that, but she does seem like just music, having fun, a bit of an airhead, really. So yeah, but they're both musicians, so I mean, you should be able to compare them. Now, if we use that same logic and apply it to football managers, of course it's different to a degree, but is it really? Because they're in the same profession. So like, let's take Jose Mourinho. He stands for being calculated, for having conviction, for being calculated, for winning no matter what. Or versus Arsene Wenger, that stands for, obviously stands for winning. They've both won stuff, but more poetry, emotion, all seeking out the good that's in men and all of these things. I'm not saying Jose's not about some of the stuff that I've said with Wenger and vice versa, but generally speaking, that's what they both are. And you can judge them on many things. Trophies, clearly, give or take. I'm always going to side with Wenger, but Jose's got 90-odd points and he's won Champions League. Wenger, you can't really go with that. And Jose's my guy as well. So it'll be a good one. But it's all about principles, what a man stood for. Like, I'm not even trying to make this about Wenger or nothing, but if he stood for young players, for seeing the better in men, are you really going to judge him on trophies as much? Again, I'm picking the words lightly because he still needs to be judged on trophies because he could have achieved success in more places and he still won stuff. But if he stands for these sort of things, when not to make it about him, when he could have for ages snaked it and went Madrid or these things like that, which he did, gone to these clubs, but he didn't because he believed in his project or whatever. Is it right to judge him on these prospects, or would I judge Jose on young players when, despite he's playing Rashford a lot, has he ever shown that he's about sitting there building a team from being unknown to being someone 30? No, he's shown he'll believe in you. He's shown he'll play you. He's shown if you buy into him, he'll ride for you. He's not about certain things, and I'm not critiquing or drawing plus points or minus points against anyone. Like, they're all different men. They've come from different experiences. What formed Wenger's love for football? What might not necessarily be the same with Jose. Even if we look at it, Wenger grew up in a nice kind of town, little church sort of thing, playing football and all of them things. They used to go over to Germany. Jose kind of had the same. His dad was I believe his dad worked in football as well, and you've seen the come up. Different sorts of lives. Like, you get what I'm saying? So they can be compared. And at the end of the day, guys, I don't even know what I'm saying here. Like, something just told me really and truly, just make a vid about this. I don't know, man. What do you guys think, man? I really want you guys to remember the musician comparison, because at first I thought it was a stupid comparison. And then I thought, why? If they're both musicians, why can't you? And then use the same with managers. But doesn't make sense. I don't know, guys, man, but like I said, man, all of these managers have their different paths and different journeys and want to look back at their careers with different sort of things. So, yeah, man, guys, Deluded, Guna, YouTube, and Golo Kante, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest.